So yeah, we'll be doing FPS Tracker Radio, and I shall be right back. This is Deep Dreams by Nookie.
Your life, as it has been, is over.
FPS Tracker Radio.
Playing the best tunes in town.
FPS Tracker Radio.
Computer updated.
That was Deep Dreams by Nookie, and welcome everybody, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 5th ever FPS Tracker Radio, and it is a spooky edition of it, since it is the All Hallows Day, here in Finland at least. For whatever reason, we just like to extend all of our dark season, not only just winter and late fall, naturally, because of natural reasons, but also because, oh god, Coven's trailer just popped up for me. You didn't hear that, but I did. But just because, I don't know, we just like the dark seasons so much that we even extended our own Halloween for us. I don't know why, but the All Hallows Day for us is on November 2nd. So, yeah, why not? It is, oh yeah, I also have a freaking loop music here. I forgot. It's been already like, what, 2 or 3 weeks since I did my last FPS Tracker Radio, and I don't have many pieces of news, but then again, I don't plan to make this a very long one either. I think we'll be talking about Coven next, because that released a bit over a week ago on Thursday, October 24th, but I will get to that right after the next track, which is Exit by, I think, Virgil, or Exit 2. And it isn't very action-packed. It's just like a very up-tempo as Deep Dreams by Nookie is, but it is nonetheless a very nice ambient track for the spooky season that even extends, for us Finns anyway, to the beginning of November. So this is Exit 2 by Virgil. FPS Tracker Radio. FPS Tracker Radio.
I spill my drink.
I spill mine too. That was Virgil and Exit 2. Not a terribly long tracker, but a properly spooky one. This entire list of tracker music that I have here, I've assembled here, consists of just, in my own taste anyway, some very spooky trackers, so fitting for the Halloween season. That we Finns at least still have going on for one final day, that is November 2nd, All Hallows Day. But yeah, very, very cool track for it, like spooky season like this. But let's see, Coven released a week ago on Thursday, October 24th, and looking at its Steam page, which you can also find just a moment here. It explains, oh god, the trailer is still, there we go. Coven is a hyper-violent retro FPS where your path of vengeance will take you across time and space, destroy your enemies and eat their flesh, literally. I mean, yeah, it's developer is Gator Shins and publisher is Hellforge Studios. And it says here, Coven is a fast-paced retro FPS slasher where you take on the role of a young girl in an alternate 1600s who is wrongly accused of witchcraft and is burned at the stake. She's resurrected by an unknown force and seeks revenge. Her path of vengeance will take her across time and space. And yeah, this is very appropriately, like, or a very appropriate Halloween game as well. So if you haven't known about this yet, then now it is a very good time to play this. If not during Halloween, like if it's over for you already, then at least during November, because it is equally dark. I mean, at least here in Finland it is. I don't care if only October is Halloween. On October we at least get days that have sunlight. During November we get very rarely. Or if we do get a bit of light, the sun is just hidden by the freaking clouds, and the clouds are gin gray, as we like to say it. So yeah, I will definitely be trying this out during probably just the rest of the year. I definitely should. I know I haven't even bought it yet. It's on my wish list, but I will try this out. Probably not on stream, I don't think, because I still have Sulaco on my backlog. And yes, I will return to that at some point. Probably tomorrow. Why not? I should return to Sulaco, because it's been at least a few months. But it says here, Coven, in the first episode, utilize an explosive mix of early modern period weaponry and magic. Movement is key. Dash, slide, and slow down time in order to survive. Eat the flesh of the newly deceased to regain health so you may continue on your path of rigorous vengeance. Explore villages, temples, forests, and different places in time to uncover the secrets of the old gods. Soundtrack by none other than John S. Weekly, aka Primeval. Hell freaking yes. 2 more episodes will release during early access, which will continue the story, each set in a different time and place across history. Holy hell. Yeah, incredibly freaking gory game, like I must say. It's just very, very, very brutal, and yeah, it's a cool freaking looking game. I am definitely gonna try this out off stream, I think. It's a very fast, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, probably on my own. I'll try to beat Sulaco first, and then maybe start Wrath of Ruin episode 3 or some other FPS before I get back to Wrath. Because I know Wrath episode 3 will probably take a long time to beat. Because the first 2 episodes already were pretty long. So yeah, I'll play Coven on my own. There was more that I had to say about Coven when Hellforge announced it. Let's see, it was on the 24th. Yeah, Coven is here, rise from the dead, eat your enemies. And then Major Eileen, because this first announcement was made by Bridgeburner, but Major Eileen continued, specifically their testicles. I mean, yeah, you can, from what I've heard, you can eat testicles in this game. So, yeah. There's even a testicles consumed sticker in the Hellforge Discord. But the game was featured in the Dread XP Indie Horror Showcase 2024. And yeah, it just started, like, basically Coven was announced first by the Hellforge, and then it was featured just 30 minutes later in the Dread XP Indie Horror Showcase 2024 showcase. And yeah, apparently it's gotten a very good reception. I mean, about a week later, Bridge did appreciate everybody playing Coven. He says, big thanks to everyone who's played Coven, and we are one review away from the all-important 50 reviews, which brings blessings to Gaben in the form of Steam algorithm goodness. So if you've played it and would like to nudge us over that mark, that would be much appreciated. Smiley face. The Bridge smiley face. And if you haven't played it yet, that begs the question, why the fuck not? Exactly, why haven't I played it yet? I have no idea. Perfect for spooky season and a good way to get your daily protein eating all those delicious testicles. Launch discount is still running, so no excuses. I mean, I'm definitely buying it. But yeah, they basically, when Bridge said this, that they were one review away, the game got 2 more reviews after that. So they're definitely well over the threshold. I mean, currently they have 65 very positive reviews. Hell freaking yes. 95% of the 65 user reviews for this game are positive, and that is extremely good. So yeah, definitely go play Coven. I know I will. I don't stream, but I will definitely touch this game during November at least, because it might as well be our Halloween season, because it is grim and dark and hell and as hell and everything. Well, it is hell, definitely that. And it's already on the first day we got snow, and it looks like it isn't going anywhere at any time soon. So yeah, that's like the snow isn't making the day, or basically it isn't making the surroundings any brighter. It's just dark. We are a dark winter land here, so yeah, we're definitely playing this during November. But that is, I think, all I had to say about Coven and its things. Oh yeah, no, Mr. Icarus, I think a couple days ago, or if not a day ago actually, gave it a review, and he said, enjoyed Coven. I like how deliberate the combat feels. Sure, you're a vengeful resurrected cannibal witch, but that doesn't mean you can run roughshod through all enemies. You have to balance health against mana and ration said mana versus enemy variants. You can also eat testicles for health. I like that addition. You can also eat testicles for health. That's just amazing. Yeah, so but definitely, yeah, Coven is getting a lot of good reviews, and the lot. Even freaking Toilet Wine Connoisseur has praised it very much on Blue Sky, and Mr. Icarus' review was also on Blue Sky. Yeah, definitely a lot of good feedback going towards that. I'm definitely buying that for November, so yeah. There you go. That is Coven for you. Next up, we are going to talk about a bit about Waffle Iron Studios' next shenanigans and plans and everything. But first we have a bit of music here. Let's see, we have Falcon and Trouble Cloud number 9. This track is, I don't know, it's the sort of hip-hop steppy sort of stuff that, and I know Falcon likes to put in here and there some like spooky elements, and there's one specific sample in this track that just mentions Halloween itself, so I really love that track, this track for that. So yeah, give this a listen. Falcon and Trouble Cloud number 9. FPS Tracker Radio.
Computer updated.
getting a bit thrashier now. This is Gauntlet by Andreas Hedlund for aka Zentag for the Team Orbit's Unreal Tournament mod thingamajig.
FPS Tracker Radio.
Making that boy bust a gut.
Oh, there we go. It's supposed to loop there, but that was Gauntlet by Zentag for the Unreal Tournament modification by Team Orbit. Holy hell, what a freaking action-packed track. But it's time for our next topic here. Waffle Iron Studios, developers of Project Absentia and Zaccharin, Saccharin, Saccharin. Anyway, Waffle Iron Studios, they made that, but they have now announced a new side project, Sasha Common, the Claw of Sophia, and there's a whole Blue Sky thread about that, which I shall read right now because I have the link for it. It begins like this. They say, and I quote, while we finish up work on Project Absentia, we have another special announcement. A side project in the world of Project Absentia is in alpha production state. Production state. Meet Sasha Common, also there's the thread if you want to read it yourself. Meet Sasha Common, an agent of anarchy, as he takes on a crazed general threatening the world with Armageddon. Hell freaking yeah. Unlike our previous two games, Project Absentia and Zaccharin, this game will be on a different engine. We decided we wanted to give the Godot engine a try. 2 screenshots taken earlier this month are attached. We'll be sharing more soon. I have actually followed this project a little bit. And yeah, it is looking pretty good. Godot is an impressive thing to work on. But yeah. The thread continues. Like Zaccharin and Project Absentia, there will be a focus on voice acting. Sasha Common, the hero of this little side project, is going to be voiced by the wonderfully amazing KJBurbank.com, KGVA, Canadian voice actor. He has been amazing to work with and chat with me, and one of my friends were immediately sold. One other thing, the level you see was made in Trench Broom. Ooh, interesting. And imported using the funk_Godot plugin, a wonderful pipeline that makes making levels for Godot infinitely easier. If you can map for Quake, you can map for Godot now. It's wonderful. Holy hell, that is incredible. Wow. Okay, Sonia didn't mention this when she linked this entire thread for me, but yeah, that is impressive. You could use Trench Broom now to just make like your ordinary Quake maps, but you can convert them using the funk_Godot plugin into a Godot map. Incredible. So that's how the maps of Sasha Common are made, I assume. I like that it uses the RSAC advisory. There's like labels on the cover there. You can see on the first Blue Sky post of the thread. RSAC advisory: violence, wanton and gratuitous violence, language, obscene gestures and vulgar language, and the nudity/sex revealing attire. It's just amazing that they've used the RSAC ones over there. I like that. I've actually never seen like quote-unquote HD versions of the RSAC advisory stamps, because normally I've only seen the Heretic RSAC advisory for violence. I think blood and gore is gonna be present there, but it's so pixelated that you barely even see like that it's a bomb in the picture. And then of course I made my own freaking like RSAC thing for Insanity Deathmatch and Insanity Survival. I think it's the K47 advisory. I forgot what it was even called. I think yeah, it was Explicit Insanity, and it was just Doomguy's head exploding. That's how insane it is. But yeah, that's incredible. That you can just use Trench Broom and make maps for Godot using that. Holy hell. Yeah, the development of this is going to be interesting if you could use that for Godot. And yeah, just looking at the screenshots, it is looking very much like Project Absentia, but it is on an entirely different engine. This is no longer GZenum, this is Godot. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where this game goes forward, or this project. But they, Wolfliner Studios, as well as saying, is just while we finish up work on Project Absentia, that is still in development, but very nearly finished, because I think PA is still in early access. Oh damn, the Coven trailer again, freaking super loud. Project Absentia, there it is. So episode 2 is out, but it is still in early access, so I think episode 3 is in the works. So there you go. Yeah, so while you were waiting for Project Absentia episode 3 releasing, then you might as well also be waiting for Sasha Common by the same studio, because that will be happen afterwards, after Project Absentia is finished. So yeah, it is very, very good. And now more music. I think I'll be playing 3 freaking trackers this time. We have a very ambient one to start with. This is Malcolm's Boogeyman. Then we have, I think this is the Interpret Dance Party. I wonder who this was by. Was it Tech or was it Nitro? It was by Nitro. Finnish tracker composer. Does very dark industrial beats. But then we have I'm Falling Down by Jakim. Yes, indeed, made in 2009. Holy hell. So yeah, we have a small, where shall I put it? Not even a small tracker, but like an ambient tracker to start with. It's very, very, very scary. It's The Boogeyman by Malcolm. And then we have an Interpret Dance Party by Nitro. And then I'm Falling Down by Jakim. So give these 3 tracks a listen. This is, what was it again? Malcolm and Boogeyman. Alright.
FPS Tracker Radio.
Playing the best tunes in town.
Tracker Radio. Locator active.
That was I'm Fallen Down by Joachim. Holy hell, what a freaking thrashy little piece. It's just, it somehow has that Halloweeny feeling. Like, it just, I don't know. It's so badass. It feels like you're just ready in the rhythm of the song to hunt down some freaking demons and zombies and skeletons and whatever. You just, every time I just listen to this track, I feel like I have a freaking double barrel shotgun locked and loaded, ready to blast a freaking zombie face to gyps. That's basically what this track is. But, let's see. I originally didn't plan to talk about this, because I was just going through some stuff on Blue Sky. But apparently KeenCon, as in KeenCon, K-E-E-N-C-O-N, convention is doing pretty good in Quake Champions. Like, holy hell. Was it last year when when Quake Champions was discontinued with the QPL, or rather QPL itself? The official esports scene was discontinued. Hello, Shakar. The stream couldn't hear that because it's the FPS Tracker Radio going on, so yeah. Sorry about that. I has returned. Welcome back. But where was I? Yes, so when QPL discontinued in, I think it was last year. Last year's QuakeCon was the last QPL, and then they announced that there's gonna be no more QPL, but that was pretty fine because KeenCon, I believe, was going around the same time. And probably enough, they have like a red gorilla as their logo, because it sounds like King Kong, but it's actually Keen Con. It's not even Kong, but Con. And that's held in Barcelona, which is in Europe, so it's fairly close to me. I might sometime, when KeenCon is being held next time, travel over there and just see how the tournaments are. I mean, but I at last would have a chance to meet more, like, the more Quake pros, of course, for example, because they still play Quake Champions. The interest is still in there among, like, all the Quake players that played in QPL, like Rafa, Razy, freaking Base, and like just all of the people. Hron, whoever it was. It's already been just too long since the last QPL, so I don't even remember who even played there. Gilson, and yeah, just every single player who played in QPL are heavily interested in KeenCon, and I think it's not just limited to duel tournaments like 1v1s. So I think they've also done several game modes, different kinds of tournaments. I think 2v2, of course, but then also just CTF and stuff like that. And Hailstorm 5 hours ago, I think this tournament has just gone right now. But Hailstorm said in Blue Sky that if you're in the mood for some great Quake gameplay, check out the KeenCon tournament live right now. But even though it's not right now anymore, it was 5 hours ago. But you can follow the KeenCon account not yet in Blue Sky, but apparently still in Twitter. But I am still gonna follow them over there. Yes, since it's in Barcelona, I might have a chance to just travel over there. Abso-freaking-lutely. And yeah, that just proves that Quake, whether it's the newest or one of the older games, it just never dies. Just freaking kill the official scene. I don't care. I've already seen it once. Now I've seen it twice, because KeenCon is basically the next official, quote-unquote, official thing in Quake Champions is tournaments. Since Bethesda and id aren't arranging those anymore, then, well, the community is. KeenCon is part of the Quake community, so, yeah. The community is just self-driven in Quake. In any of the Quake games. It just never dies. Ceases to freaking... ceasing to be. Ceases to cease to be. That's English for you right there. But yeah, the first time I saw that the community could just keep the game alive super well was in 2019. First, when I started commentating in Quake Champions myself, it was fall 2018. I quickly, like, first I commented it like a Finnish tournament in the Finnish Quake Champions scene, then the Finnish casters, because I was mainly an analyzing or like a secondary caster. I wasn't like really commentating what was happening on the screen, but the Finnish caster still said that, hey, you're doing a pretty good job, you know the game super well, and you could even be like in European tournaments, and they recommended me to Battlefy's Quake Champions dual and 2v2 tourneys. So I signed up over there, did European tournaments for a couple months, then I was invited to be the Challenger Division streamer for the Quake Open League at the time, which was the official esports scene of Quake Champions, held by, or arranged by Bethesda and id, and Saber, one of the developers as well. So I was commentating and streaming the Challenger Division, and then I like did that for couple more months. I think this was or at least a month, because this was November, December 2018. But after that, and they held like a second very short season, like when I joined, but after that very short season, they basically just went quiet. Id and Bethesda completely went quiet about any continuation of official esports. No news from them whatsoever for a few weeks. Oh, excuse me, that was my pen. No news from them for a few weeks, not for a month, not for 2 months. And then the community just got tired. Like, are you gonna announce anything or not? If not, then we're gonna do our own thing. And that's what they did. First, it was, I think, North America did like all of the Slipgate tournaments, and in the Keep, or at the time it was known as Cathalos Keep, held by the Motherlode, Ty Brennan, brilliant freaking dude. He did all of the freaking tournaments, I think also with the Slipgate people. I don't remember exactly how it went, he would know better, but that's how In the Keep started. Started with the name Cathalos Keep, and it started only first in Quake Champions, then in different Arena FPS games, or different Quake games I believe first, then in different Arena FPS games. Then they got Dave Oshry to interview, and yeah, the rest is history. That's how they are now, interviewing different people in the boomer shooter scene. But yeah, they all held at the time. This was about spring 2019. They did tournaments in North America, Rocket Jump Zone, which I joined, my former like co-caster in the Quake Challenger Division, Taka, German commentator, really experienced with high-skilled players. He joined me in Rocket Jump Zone in the European side of things, and then there were smaller stuff that people held just for fun, but like it all of it mattered very much. Just the more casual players playing in the more fun events, like they were still tournaments, if I remember right, but they were just held with either no prize pool or very small prizes, but it was all good fun. But then the more serious tournaments like Rocket Jump Zone, and then Cathalos Keep and Slipgate's things over in North America, they had prize pools, they had players. Most of all, it caught the interest of professionals, and the professionals, the pro players, really wanted to keep the game alive. They showed interest towards the game, and this showed also their interest to id and Bethesda. And like finally in fall 2019, they broke their silence and announced Quake Pro League. All thanks to the community, pretty much. If the community at the time hadn't shown all the interest that they did at the beginning of 2019, I don't think Quake Champions would be played today. That's just how loving the community is, and just beloved as well. Like, holy hell, do I love the Quake community so much in all of the Quake games. Super talented and dedicated, and so much good people in there. But the reason, I think the main reason behind id and Bethesda going quiet about any official esports news at the time was they were developing Doom Eternal at the same time, and they pulled most of the team of Quake Champions to developing Doom Eternal. One of the examples is Tokyo Punch-Out going from the community manager position of Quake Champions to the community manager position of Doom Eternal. I don't think that is very much a coincidence at all. But yeah, that is my guess what happened. I mean, id and Bethesda were already very pressurized with Doom Eternal, and yeah, they just had to delay the game several freaking times. I think once at least. I remember once. So yeah, that's basically it. I think if they hadn't pulled that team out to Doom Eternal, they would have delayed it for a bit further even than what it released, or what it ended up releasing on. But yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I think they knew that the community would just carry the freaking game. That's why they didn't even say anything. It's like, oh, we're shutting the game down. No, that's the worst thing you could say, especially to a community like Quake. So I think it was right for them to be silent completely about it. But I don't know. They could have just said something. I don't know what, but they could have said something. But yeah. That's the Quake community for you. It is just so freaking loving and cherishing towards all of the games, and yeah, amazing people throughout all of them, like all of the games. But yeah, more music. Let's see, we have, I think I'm gonna play 3 more tracks here. We have Intruder by, I think, Tech, or Teque, Tequee, Que rather. Yes, it is. Or rather, I think the full name is The Mind Intruder, but I think it is just Intruder, because it's called that in the tracker name. But yeah, we shall give that a listen. Then Ain't My God by, I forgot who that was. I didn't want to cue that. Track info. Ice Lizard. That's very thrashy stuff. Very, very cool track. And then we have Ray Bong by Jesse S. Batremore. Or no. Wait, by Loveboy. Oh, written by Batremore. It was written by them, but I don't know. It doesn't matter. We have 3 more tracks, yeah. So, Intruder by Tech, and then Ain't My God by Ice Lizard, and then Ray Bong by Jesse S. Batremore. This is the FPS Tracker Radio, and you're listening to Intruder by Tech next.
FPS Tracker Radio. FPS Tracker Radio.
Playing the best tunes in town.
Yes, we are. And, oh, there we go. It's not going to play the next song. We are going into our last piece of news, and that is that Zenjorum 3.2 has a new alpha released, like a week ago already. But it is pretty huge, because it features a new lump once again, and that is middle def. And I'm gonna read the freaking topic first that there is of the freaking post, or of the freaking build rather. All right, Central 3.2 Alpha -2410272139 is the last four numbers. A lot of changes have been made since the previous beta build, so we released a new one to get testing rolling again. We're happy to show off a few new features that made it into this build. 1. The middle def lump is finally here. Models can now create their own custom medals similar to the built-in skull tag medals, and award players with them with give player medal for ACS or A_give player medal for Decret. Other related changes. Other related changed. I think this is a typo. Other related changed to the medal system. I think that's supposed to be changes. Let's see. The medals that a player has earned now appear in the scoreboard's footer. Hell freaking yes. So when you're looking at the scoreboard, and if you've awarded any medals, they're going to be shown right below all the players. That's really, really handy. The show medals button has been removed from Zenjorum. Be sure to unbind this from your config. I already did. Added new ally and enemy icons made by Unknown. These new icons are more modern and less intrusive. Yeah, they're only a triangle, basically, while still keeping the same style as the classic icons from Skulltag. I mean, they did have the same similar shading, at least. Clients can now choose whether to show ally or enemy icons using CL_show ally icon or CL_show enemy icon, respectively. They may decide if these icons appear in all game modes, team-based game modes only, or never. The server has the option to disable either ally or enemy icons using the DM flags SV_no ally icons and SV_no enemy icons. All loaded ally and enemy sprites are now protected and can't be modified by client. So yeah, when you see the ally and enemy icons, you can't edit those with client-side mods, essentially. New commands have been added to auth-info. Add sprites and remove sprites, allowing entire sets of sprites to be authenticated in a single command. Or removed from authentication, I guess, because there's also remove sprites. Modders no longer have to tirelessly authenticate entire sprites by adding dozens of add lump commands. Hell freaking yes, I'm gonna utilize that. 3. Windows users now have the option to automatically log into their default account upon connecting to a server with the CL_auto-login CVAR. Very, very good. I mean, I always have to just type login into the console to do that. That's like sort of automatic, but it's semi-automatic, so to say, because the login credentials are already there, but I just have to type the thing. But CL_auto-login, yeah, now I always log into the Zenjorum database in case a mod needs it. 4. All of the new text colors that Fuzzball recently made have been backported into this build. Yeah, I talked about this in the previous Zenjorum, in the previous FPS Tracker Radio, and yeah, Fuzzball's new text colors are now part of Zenjorum again. Like, he made 100 more for them, so there's a total of 360, I believe, if not more. And then 5, once again, a lot of changes have been made to the scoreboard. Most notably, users now have the option to customize a few properties of the scoreboard without the need for score info. I didn't actually look at this yet. This includes text colors, borders, roll backgrounds, and the background of the scoreboard itself. Hell freaking yeah, I didn't even see this yet. Hell yeah, that's so good. A new submenu has been added to the scoreboard options menu, featuring a whole list of options for users to customize. Yes. Okay, oh, there is a freaking disclaimer from modders here. The modders should be aware that a few score info properties, header color, local roll color, have been renamed, yeah, respectively. Likewise, the user header, okay, so a few stuff has been renamed. That's fine. I think I used None of these really. On either Insanity Deathmatch or what is it, Skulltag Fortress. But I'm gonna go through all of that. But yeah, I'm very, very freaking hyped for this update. I mean, I have yet to even try the Metal Def in its entirety, and I sort of have already. I've fiddled around with like a Quake 3 metal system, but I feel like I'm gonna need ACS for that. So metal systems very likely aren't gonna be client-side mods. You can't really use a metal def thing or a custom metal system as a client-sided mod because it uses ACS, and ACS must always be loaded on the server. It doesn't have to be all server-side scripts. You can have client-side scripts, but even the client-side scripts need to be loaded on the server. So yeah, that is kind of a thing that I don't know. I didn't expect that. I really thought. I mean, for some situations, I did expect like ACS to be used, but yeah, Metal Def itself, like as a lump. I mean, I guess you could load your custom Metal Def stuff unless it's protected by auth info. I don't know. Well, in any case, I mean, I'm definitely gonna fiddle around with that a lot, and then yeah, go through all the score info or scoreboard options. Yeah, definitely a good freaking update to do. And yeah, what I plan to do with the Metal Def is the Quake 3 middle system. Inhuman Beast! What do you mean? What did I say? Freaking random proverbial. I didn't know what shouted. Yeah, okay. The proverbial just randomly types Inhuman Beast from Warcraft 3 into the chat there. But yeah, I mean the Quake 3 metal system definitely I'm gonna do. Ico's what is it? The Halo 3 Zenjor Spree thing. I think I might be doing like a freaking. I think I might redo it. Might have to redo it because the way Zenjor Spree is built, I don't know if it really agrees with Metal Def as such, but yeah, it might take a while. And then I want to do a Quake Live medal system as well. It's not too different from Quake 3's, there's just additional medals. And then one step further from that is the Quake Champions medal system. I'm really, really curious how all of that would work as medal systems for Zenjonum. But yeah, I have to learn the thing first. I have to learn ACS a lot. I have to learn Metal Def, of course. And yeah, it's gonna take time. I think it's gonna be a long-ass side project that I'm gonna have aside my own primary mods, basically. Yeah, Insanity Deathmatch, Insanity Survival, and Skulltag Fortress are the primary things I'm gonna develop, and as a secondary project, the middle systems. I don't know if any of the mods are gonna use medals. I mean, Insanity Survival, I mean, co-op mods in general can use their own medals as well. I mean, the medal system now would work in co-op if you just make this medal system for that. So yeah, it's an interesting freaking update. I think there are a few, like, well, I haven't encountered any bugs yet, but yeah, it is incredibly good that they got this update, or at least this alpha out, and it's not too far when we get 3.2 as a whole just completely released as a stable build. They're only going through the last few bugs, I think, and that's about it. That's pretty much 3.2 done. There are a few other notable changes as well. I wonder if I should go through them as well. I don't know. Well, you can read all of that if you want to on the Zenjonum forum. That's a thread in there. Lists everything basically that has been done for this alpha. And I think all of that is also documented on the Zenjonum wiki, the version history of 3.2. All of the stuff has been done over there, yes. There we go. It is all documented. But I could also, yeah, there we go. I mean, you're gonna go to the wiki.zenjonum.com, like the main front page there and then go to version history, but I can give you the link there as well, so you can see all the changes done so far to Zenjonom 3.2. It isn't a ready release yet, but soon enough it will be. I have a feeling they're going through just a few crucial bugs and then it's very likely going to be done. But yeah, next up we have more music. Let's see, we have Beelzebub, Life's Dissonance, and then The Warhead. Holy hell, I think I might actually put Bach and Destroy there and then The Warhead. Hell yeah. I'm going through the tracks here and I don't think we're gonna be playing all of these, but all of these freaking tracks are just amazing anyway. I think a good track to end on is this one by Falcon. So I think after these, I don't know how many tracks there are even. There's that and then that. Let's just do these 5 tracks, I believe. Yeah, that's about 5 tracks. Yeah, so next I'll be playing just music. Next up is Beelzebub by, I forgot who it was by Gnosis, Gnosis, just without the G, Gnosis. And then a few more tracks after this, Bach and Destroy by XTD, The Warhead by Nitro, Arm of Ebony, excuse me, by, I believe, Ice Lizard again. Oh no, it's Claymore. And then Aura Loves Children by Falcon. I think we might end the FPS Tracker Radio on that. And then Rage Somebody. I wonder if Kevin is still going through Fear over there. He's been streaming for a while, I think. Yeah, so we might read him. But yeah, next up we have Beelzebub by Gnosis, and yeah, it's going to be music for a couple dozen minutes, I believe, from here on. So you're listening to
FPS Tracker Radio.
And I've been Capelli47. It has been a pleasure transmitting and broadcasting and just sending through the kilobytes the FPS Tracker Radio. This is Beelzebub by Gnosis.
When you walk into that room, nothing sacred will hold.
Trekker Radio.
Playing the the best tunes in town.
Feel the burning hatred of 10,000 years. again, one of my favorite trackers ever, Aurora Loves Children by Falcon. Also has a bit of, like, I don't know, Halloween or spooky kind of thing to it. But yeah, this shall be the last tracker of this FPS Tracker Radio, and on the next track I will be rating, I think, Kevin's, if he's still going. It seems like he is, so I will be rating him. He's been going for 2 hours, holy hell. And yeah, that shall be the end of this FPS Tracker Radio. This is Falcon Orwell's Children. Bon voyage and best of luck to your future endeavors. I am Kevin the and see you next time. That might be whenever. Thank you, proverbial. Now, yeah, this shall be the last track you'll hear fully, and next I'll be rating Kevin's after this. So, yeah, voyage. Enjoy your weekend, choose your car.
FPS Tracker Radio.